do you need? After you're an even the ain't.
Okay. All right.
I'll put that to good use.
Oh, chaos. Nice. Nice. We're starting off with a chaos. We probably, I think we full clear this. Yeah, Bob, we had a pretty good last stream. You came in, I feel like you came in right there at the end, and I had literally gotten a low room and an Andes in one run. It's pretty nice. We actually have Chaos Terror Zone right now. So we're going to be full clearing this bad boy.
Thanks.
Not even death can save you from me.
Alright. Come on. Gotta take advantage of these damn terror zones. I don't get that many good ones. Don't know why I'm doing that. Actually picked up a Grand Charm off of Diablo earlier, and it rolled a skiller, but it's not a good one, so I'm going to re-roll this one when I get my gems built up. Shit. Tris, what's up, buddy? Yeah, man. We actually started off with a good terror zone for a change. We don't get many of those. I did ral my Andes for my Merc, so he's got a little bit going on. I still need to get him. So I mean, I got. It's not ethereal, but at least it's a Thresher. So he's not too gimp, but he could use a little bit of help.
Thanks.
He's holding his own considering his gear. If I get some random jewels, I'll just slap them in there. I don't even have the sockets in that Grizz. I don't have anything in them. My damn keyboard sounds so loud right now. I just got new hearing aids and everything seems amplified. All I can hear is the clicking of my keyboard. Oh.
Not even death can save you from me.
Ethereal? Nope. 5? Nope. I should throw a safety portal. Never know. Oh, they got one going this afternoon? Oh, yes, that's what I'm talking about. That's a good start. We'll ID it when we're done. Yeah, gotta fathom. When I first saw it, I thought it said dimensional blade. I was about to say dim blade. Yeah, I didn't quite read that one right. Oh man, I don't think I've found that for my offline grail. Shit. Because I can't count it. The offline grail has to be found offline. Oh man, 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 man. Yeah, I did here in a minute. That's too funny. Of course, that's like the 4th or 5th one I've found, so it's not like it's definitely rare, but it's not like super uncommon. I've gotten a few of them. Alright, we'll keep it for now. I had replaced a large when I found a decent small, so I had an extra slot there. Damn, we might have to institute drops for the day again. We're going to do stuff like that. I'll have to look and see if I got that in place still. I'm pretty sure I do. We can do drops for the week. We'll do drops for the week. One day is not really, that's tough. We'll do drops for the week.
Not even death can save you from me.
Alright. Let's see what kind of fathom we rolled. What is it? 30% damage? Is that what we're looking at? Really rare. Let's see. Hey, Mehmet. Just in time, man. 29. Oh, man. Man. That's a good one. I wish you could alt for the range of the roll. What is it? It's like 20 to 30, or is it 15 to 30? It's really pretty big range. Fathom. Yeah, it's 15 to 30. And then up to 40 on the resists. 15 to 30, up to 40 on the resists. Okay, fire resist, because I think it's 25 to 40. So the midway point's going to be like 32. Not bad. 32, 33 is midpoint. So lightning is basically mid. Fire rolls high. Cold damage is high. It's 29 out of potential 30. That's a good fathom. That's a good fathom. All right. Yeah, that's up there. All the ones I usually get are really bad, like sub 20 cold damage rolls. So that's actually kind of crazy. All right, we're going to have to institute the fines for the week, because between Wednesday and today, we're kind of hitting it. All right, items. Let's see. Do I have items found for the week? Okay, there we go. We just need to clear out what's there. Alright, what have we found? Let's see, we found a low rune. Nice, Bob. That's a good start. What was that? Andes. It wasn't ethereal, but it was a 925. And then we just found Fathom. 29%. That's pretty damn good. Yeah, I've actually found a perfect ethereal one before. As far as, I think it's like a defense roll that's random as well, right? Yeah, enhanced defense. I found a 1030 ethereal one. I think I still have it in my non-ladder stuff. I think I have a 1030 on my non-ladder ethereal. 222 Tau. That's a perfect one at least. Alright, so... Oh wait, did I leave it in there? Oh well. We'll just keep going. I'll put it in there next time. That's a good start. What was that, like third run in on this chaos? I'm doing full clear since it's Terror Zone. I always like to go to the short side on this when I'm going up, then cross over. It's funny what little patterns you build playing this over and over and over. DJN, I appreciate you, brother. Welcome to the club. Technically, I think we're all D2 degenerates. At this point, I think we all kind of fit your moniker. Yeah, I mean that's kind of a given at this point, right? This game's 25 years old. we're still at it. Yeah, dude, and we're just getting started, man. It's kind of funny because like the low rune and the Andes fell at the end of last stream, and then we're kicking out this stream at the beginning with the Fathom is kind of crazy. Maybe we're getting out of the dry streak. Damn, really? I'm assuming the other one's Tyrael's, right? That's like my 4th or 5th Fathom. That's kind of crazy that's the thing that's like not on that's still on your list. Because like I think mine being the Crown of Ages is like being one of the ones I've never found is kind of, well, it's wild to me. I feel like I should have picked up a Crown of Ages. Stormlash, really? So you've found Tyrael's, but you haven't gotten a Fathom and a Stormlash. Yeah, that's nuts, man. Because I've found both of those. That's insane to me, dude. So like the two on your list I've found. But like I think Crown of Ages should be more common than Fathom.
Thanks.
Yeah, because at least with Stormlash, right? There's that chance of the two items off the drop, so that's a little different. But yeah, Fathom, that's crazy. That's what I'm saying, but Matt, I don't understand how Crown of Ages is still on my list. Yeah, that's what was funny for Mamet. It was the Cow King boots, or I mean, that's just wild. And wasn't it this year, Mamet, that it dropped? Was it this year or end of last year? I don't remember. I feel like I had started playing. I think I had started playing PoE 2 when you got the Cow King boots to drop. Which, think about it, that's just funny. Yeah, okay, that would have been it because I think PoE 2 started in December. So that, yeah, that would be the right timing. Why are you spending time in Trav, man?
Death can save you from me.
Dude, where are you running? Oh, you horking? I don't remember if I finished the set or not. I feel like I finished the set. This is not hardcore. I'm too much of a chicken shit for hardcore. I play too fast and loose. Yeah, I can show gear in a little bit. Well, we got the low rune. I'm thinking I gotta be honest, I might do a playthrough on a throw barb, um, and then maybe switch to whirlwind after after I get through the playthrough. Because we got the low rune to make a grief, so. So gear, nothing special. Right now we're running Ock, Shaco, we got Viper looking for Tal armor. We got Tal, Amian belt, crappy spirit, and some nap boots still. And Trang. Typical setup. Actually, I could upgrade my rings. My rings are really bad. I hadn't even had a Nagel drop yet, which is kind of silly. Because I'm at breakpoint, so I don't need FCR on my rings. So I can go like Frost Nagel, which I don't really care about. Cannot be frozen on the sorc. We did just find a really sick Death's Fathom. 29% Fathom just dropped a couple of runs ago. So Chaos Terror Zone already paying off. What's up, Blue? Yeah, man. We're kicking it off with the Chaos Terror Zone. Kind of a nice change of pace since I can't ever get a good Terror Zone when I'm streaming. Dude, kill him. Four-piece angelic. Yeah, but 63, man, that's rough. Tommy, I maybe at some point, I gotta be honest, man. Like CTAs, I never feel like I run anything where I need a CTA. It's nice to have a little extra health and stuff, but I don't know, man. I get lazy sometimes, and I hate buffing before each run. it sounds really bad, but I like buffing up for the run. To me, I'm like, for a run that I don't have any issues on, it's like, why am I even doing that? Oh, it's pure lazy gaming for sure.
Not even death can save you from me.
Yeah, that's true. That does make sense. Yeah, to get the Merc's health up a little bit. Yeah, that would make, yeah, that for sure would make more sense than for myself, for my character. But I've gotten in such a habit, like I tend to pull my Merc back a lot. So I think I feel like I keep my Merc alive pretty easy. I mean, some situations that just doesn't work right, but it's funny though. I hadn't seen a Sunder drop. Usually we do pretty good with the Sunders, but so far not even one. Oh, why is he having such a hard time with him?
Thanks. Thanks.
Dude, where are you going? Yeah, get back on them. Did I kill him? No, okay. Let's see. Popped on the platform. I was gonna try and walk him back a little bit. I do need to get his damage up though. Takes him too long to poke these guys down. Gotten half a level out of this terror zone. Chuck, what's up, buddy?
Not even death can save you from me.
62 million. That's pretty good at your 94 already, to be honest, man. I think 95 is the highest I've gotten a character on D2R, and that was my first one before all the seasonal, so I played that character a lot. I only ever got up to 95. So to beat that close already in a season, or this season, that's actually crazy. Try and tell her stop him, hold him in place. Pretty good, Chuck. We started it out with a Death Fathom right out of the gate, so we're already rocking it on this stream. It might be the only thing that drops today, but it's a pretty good start, and it rolled good too. Yeah, kind of crazy. Doing some running around before stream. I had to go and pick up my new hearing aid, so I've actually I can actually hear again properly, and it's really weird right now. Yeah, the over-the-counter ones don't work for me. I have to get like my hearing loss is at like 60 to 70%. We were talking about it the other day, so I just picked mine up today, and let me tell you something, man. Hearing aids, like the prescribed hearing aids, are not cheap. I paid $5,000 for this set that I got today, and the last set I had were way more than these. These are actually a lot cheaper than the ones I had before, but the technology is better. Chuck, man, it's a weird thing. Like, I probably have had hearing issues my whole life, but I didn't get my hearing aids till I was like 40. And it was a game changer, dude. It was a game changer. Like, I was hearing stuff I didn't even know existed. Yeah, no, they're like the ones I had before were $6,000 a piece. Each hearing aid. Like these were 5,000 for the set. I think maybe it was 6,000 for this. It had to have been 6,000 for the set. There's no way I paid 12 grand for those hearing aids. They're expensive. 6,000 was in my head. Hopefully that was for the set. Damn, Blue, that's actually kind of crazy, man. Is that nothing? It almost seems like that has to be surgically adjusted or fixed. Is that not the case? Now, I did get a like temp pair from Target that were like 200 bucks, and they actually worked fairly well. The sound quality, it's a really noticeable sound quality, but it's not like terrible. And I wore them for about a month from the time my last ones went out till I got these, and they're not they weren't too bad. Chuck, that's what my wife always said to me, was I put it off because I can like drown her out and just not hear her.
I am overburdened.
I've wound the wife up a couple of times. If we're in a conversation and it's not heated, but like a serious conversation, you want to piss off the wife, take the hearing aids out and watch it go. Oh man, or just threaten to take them out. Yeah. Yeah, dude, it's yeah, it works. You want to get them wound up, pull something like that.
I am overburdened.
Not even death can save you.
She don't really appreciate it, but I think it's funny. Oh, come on, dude. I feel like this is actually kind of rare. I feel like I need this on my offline grail. I don't think I've got that on my offline grail. I'm gonna check this belt just for a minute. Probably not, Chuck. I'll probably give it away, be perfectly honest, dude. I'm probably going to switch this character to lightning, maybe, or potentially back to fire. I'm not going to stick with this Blizz Orb build. This is kind of just my like early farming build. No, not really. I mean, I don't have a way of running keys. I mean, we probably should at this some point. I need to get one for myself.
overburdened.
Hey Liam, what's up, buddy? Yeah, Fireball Meteor is kind of a pretty standard fire build. I want to do something weird like Blaze Firewall. I want to incorporate Firewall somewhere. Something Firewall. Potentially that. I might go back to my old lightning build. I'm not necessarily. Oh man, what the hell, dude? Kind of timing's that? Power goes out. You having storms or something?
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, I get that, Chuck. We've had a couple in the past 2 days. We had a bad one last stream, like right towards the end. It really started popping on us. But yeah, typical summer weather. Firewall Meteor? That's a weird one.
Thanks.
Yeah, that sounds about right, dude. Hey, there we go. Got some Drax. Watch, they're gonna be ethereal. Nope. Useful item, if nothing else. Not for this, but that's useful.
Thanks. Thanks.
Wait, what do I do now? Somehow I've weapon swapped.
Not even death can save you from me.
Gotta fix stuff, man. Gotta fix it. Alright. Oh, wait. You can't ID in there. Drax. Nah, they're not list worthy. I hear you, Chuck. Wicked, what's up, brother? Chuck, you got one of those Generac setups that ties directly into your house?
Hail to you, champion.
It's going. It's going. Just another Friday, man. Just another Friday. Killing stuffs, picking up loots.
Thanks. Thanks.
How have we not got the damn Sunder yet? So you built your own system? 25 kW is a decent sized generator, man. You could run a decent amount of your house on that. Oh, is it over? How did I even miss that? Well, we'll finish this right. I didn't even notice it finishing. Those Generac systems are nice. You get the auto transfer switch. They're nice setups, but they can get pricey. My father-in-law got one after they had like a string of hurricanes where it took their power out. No, it's a pretty decent system. And what's crazy is I don't think he's had to run it but maybe once since he got it set up. But they went through like a season where they had like, I think 3 hurricanes that shut them down for like about a week each. So that following year he got a Generac system, and then I think he's had like maybe one storm where the power went out. That was, I think, 5 or 6 years ago. Yeah, like I said, man, you get 20 kW. Like back when I was in the electrical game, like the initial Generac systems that came out were 5, 6, and 8 kW. And just the generator, I think we'd sell the package generator, the transfer switch, and this didn't include like installation and all that stuff, and it was pretty pricey, man. I want to say like the 8 kW system was like 10 or 12,000 bucks or something. They weren't cheap. Yeah, those systems are pretty common. I mean, when we were selling them, they were new on the market. So, but we were in Wilmington, so we were in kind of Hurricane Central for a while. So they got sold fairly regularly. But we would sell them to the contractors. Like, contractors would offer like installation plus system. A lot of times you had to get a pad poured for the generator. Like the type of generator, like my father-in-law's system was propane, and he had a tank set up for it and all kind of stuff. I don't know what he paid for the whole package out the gate, but it was not cheap. Yeah, I worked in electrical distribution for 20 years. I went back to school when the market crashed in 2008 and got my degree in computer science. But before that, I worked in electrical distribution for 20 years. That's where I finished at. That's funny. I worked at a place called Gray Bar, which was like the biggest nationally, at least. I don't know, biggest internationally. Went from Gray Bar, then to CED. I think most of my career was at CED. I spent a little bit of time at a regional outfit, but I think 7 years in Gray Bar, probably 12 or 13 at CED total, because I was like a branch manager for CED. I worked in like 4 different locations. It's good company.
I can't carry anymore.
It's privately owned too, which is crazy. It has like a couple thousand locations, but it's a privately held company. Yeah, Gray Bar is the biggest. It might be biggest internationally. That's where I started. It's a really good company as well. It's employee owned. It's not publicly traded either. It's funny though, the electrical distribution, and I'm willing to bet it's still the same. It is such a good old boy system, or market. It's because you're dealing with contractors and electrical engineers that work at power plants or at industrial plants. It's a really big and good old boy system, and I'm willing to bet it still is. See you, man. Have a good one, buddy. Yeah, CED is got the, I don't think dollar wise they're to the scale of Gray Bar, but the number of locations is way more, way more.
I can't carry anymore.
They had a really good profit sharing system for their. Nord, what's up, brother? I always liked their profit sharing system because it didn't matter how the company did; it's how the location did. And some locations, like we did, always did okay, but profit sharing went down all the way down to the truck driver. Like I know, at one point, our location in Charleston was just, I mean, they were just killing it. They were making so much money. And I know at the end of the year, the truck drivers got paid out as their profit sharing bonus. And this is a check. This is not like into like stock shares or anything like that. They said they gave you a check at the end of the year. And the truck drivers got paid out like 10 to 15 grand a piece. I knew the branch manager. He never told me how much he got, but it was a lot. I'm willing to bet the branch manager, he probably got somewhere between 75 and 100K bonus at the end of the year.
I can't carry anymore.
Because the profit sharing for the location, and it was net profit, but what went into the profit sharing for the people that worked in that location was 40% of the net profit. 40%. So, you know, if the branch did really well, 40% of your net profit for the year can turn into a lot of money. A lot of money. Lord, what you been up to, man? What did the tear zone turn into? Nah. I guess we'll seal pop now. Let's see if we can get a rune to drop. It's funny, like, I got a buddy of mine, and he won't admit it, but he's a communist. He has been a friend of mine since elementary school. I've known him for forever, and he hates just corporations in general. Any corporation is just, you know, takes advantage of its workers, you know, all that stuff. But the thing is, the only corporation he ever worked for was Walmart. And I could get where he has those feelings. I get that. But I try to tell him is like, there are a lot of great corporations out there that actually treat their employees well. There's so many. But his only frame of reference is Walmart. I was like, dude, I get what you're saying. applicable to your time spent at Walmart. But in the same token, I've talked to people that loved working at Walmart, but they weren't like, just the retail clerks and stuff. They, like, a couple of them I've known, they worked for the trucking side of things, where they were like, I guess they were long haul. I don't know if they were long haul truckers, but they loved working for Walmart as like a truck driver. And my friend of mine, he worked at one of the distribution centers. And I think all he did was work security there. But he hated that place. But he stayed there for 17 years. 17 or 27. Might be 27. He stayed there a long time. And hated his whole time there. But he's like so anti-corporation now. Like any company is evil. And I try and tell him, it's like, dude, man, I've worked for several. Like I don't have, I have more of a frame of reference than he does, at least. Because I've worked for a lot of companies. Some small, some large, some internationally large. And I won't say that they were all great experiences, but I had mostly good experiences with different companies I worked at. And he just don't want to hear it. He doesn't want to hear it at all. Every company is evil. I call him a communist all the time. He refuses to say that he's a communist, but I think he knows deep down that he is. See you, Blue. Have a good one, buddy. Can we get 2 streams in a row with a rune drop? That would be pretty wild. Oh, pay attention to what you're doing. Alright, let's go ahead and go get Merc again.
What do you need?
Go set up my portal. There we go.
Not even death can save you from me.
Ooh, a ring. First Nagel? Give me Nagel. I guess I should have been more specific. Let's replace the mantle. Should have said, give me a perfect Nagel. Alright. Remind me next time. More specificity when we're requesting something. Was it
I am
really?
overburdened.
Dude. I really got to do that again. Like when it's funny because like when I'm there, like this time it was just myself, my son, and my father-in-law, and I don't think about it. Like if my wife went with us that time that we had when I took that short, and she thinks about that kind of stuff, and I don't think about it when I'm in the middle of it.
Thanks.
So I got to make sure she's with me the next time I go fishing, so I can do like another short or something. You know, Chuck, I feel like that switched a few years back,
Can't
didn't it?
carry anymore.
I always thought that diesel used to be cheaper at some point. Am I just incorrect on that? Was diesel always more expensive? Because I feel like back in the day, diesel was cheaper than regular unleaded, and at some point it flipped. I thought it was, man. Is it just like because there's fewer plants processing diesel or something? Maybe that's it. Like they converted more of the refineries to doing like regular gas instead of unleaded, or I mean diesel. But I think like the personal use for diesel's gone down, hadn't it? Most of the time, you're just seeing diesel for like the rigs and like the bigger trucks.
Not even death can save you.
Because you know there was a time I don't remember if it was like maybe the 80s or the 90s when there was a lot of diesel like just automobiles. That was like a big thing there for a little while where you could get like a diesel Audi or a Volvo or whatever. Like there was a lot of vehicles running on diesel. They put them out, and like the bigger trucks like F-350s, you know, you get those in diesel. Then I feel like that fad kind of went away. Oh, that could be maybe just the supply chain's just grown that much bigger. Because yeah, Amazon, Walmart, really. If you think about all the trucks on the road, there's so many Walmart trucks. Yeah, like yeah, maybe it was more Euro cars. Maybe it was more European cars that were doing it.
Carry anymore.
There was a time where that was like a big thing. All these diesel cars. I don't think that's a thing anymore. Oh, another ring. All right. Give me a good nagel. I want a 25 or higher nagel. It gives me a freaking manhold. Off a one drop by Diablo. Oh Oh, a steak. Damn it, Bob. Steak would be nice, but I plan on going to like our anniversary is next week. I was gonna go to a really nice steakhouse, so I'm kind of want to hold off. Steak would be good though. Ah, yeah, I can't. I gotta hold off. Dennis, what's up, brother? Yeah, I had talked about going to like trying to find some sort of place that has like really good Texas style like brisket and stuff. But I found a couple, and they're probably really good, but they're like family style dining, and I kind of want to find something a little fancy to go to for anniversary. So we're probably going to just go to our regular steakhouse. I need to go check out that butcher we found. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. But I gotta be honest, Chuck, that sounds really good too. We actually had some Italian sausage a couple nights ago. I mean, it might even been no, it wasn't the night yeah, it wasn't Wednesday when it streamed. It was a day or two before that. Man, y'all can't be getting me on food right now. It's too early. It's only 4:30. What's up, Ham? What's going on, buddy? Yeah, it's too early to start the food talk, guys. Come on. Some marrows. Oh wait, no. I thought it was, for some reason I had marrows. No, these are sand. These are Treks. Not ethereal though.
I can't carry
I am kind of hungry. But yeah, we gotta hold off on that a little bit. Oh man, y'all are killing me though. Both of those options would be really good. Wish I had a nice cheesesteak place around here. We don't have a good cheesesteak place nearby, very close. Like there was one we went to in Wilmington that was just, oh my god, man. Just the best Philly cheesesteaks. My God, Chuck.
Not even death can save you.
I feel like Chuck's like borderline homesteader. He's grinding his own sausage. He's made his own generator system. Nice, Fuzzy. That sounds good. Chuck, where would you put yourself on the homesteader scale? Are you pretty close to that line? Okay, there we go. I knew it. I can just tell by the way you talk about things, man. And to be fair, man, I'd love to have some land and do something like that. But at the same in the same token, I like my technology and internet. So I'm torn, man. If I could do that with high-speed internet, here's my only thing. Like, okay, well that's fair. That's fair. That would be, yeah, that would be where I would put myself. Cause like, yeah, and dude, there's a waiting list for Starlink in North Carolina. There's a waiting list for it. Cause I checked on Starlink for my father-in-law because they live out in the sticks. But yeah, there's a waiting list to be able to even get a Starlink system. Of course, that was a couple years since I checked. It might have changed since then. Here's where my problem would be. Like, and I don't know if you get this far into it. Like the homesteaders that I've seen like on YouTube and stuff, like they raise a lot of their own animals and stuff. My problem would be butchering. Like I would not be able to do it. Like I don't have a problem with like fish. Like I could fish, clean fish, do all that, no big deal. Like raising chickens and then having to kill them and clean them for food. That's probably a bit much for me. Like I could probably do it if I needed to, but doing that as part of my living, that would be tough for me. Because there's land available for us to do it if we wanted to. I just don't know if I could pull the trigger.
I am overburdened.
See, that's the thing. I couldn't do that part of it.
I can't carry anymore.
And it's one of the things. If I would think if you've just done it a few times, then you could probably get used to doing it. Because I remember when we had chickens, my dad decided he was going to raise chickens, and we had like a dozen chickens in the backyard. And we raised them. We kept them until they started eating their own eggs. Then my dad decided it was time for them to go, and we butchered them. Like him and my mother, he chopped heads and she cleaned them. And I was there. I helped her clean them, but I didn't chop any of the heads. And it wasn't like traumatic or anything. It didn't even really bother me a whole lot. I mean, if it come down to it, I could probably do it, but that part of it, yeah, I might be on the fence. Yeah, what the problem is, if you don't give chickens enough grit, or is it just grit that you have to give them? They'll eat the eggshells for their calcium or grit or whatever they use it for, and they just start. We weren't giving that to them, and they started eating their own eggs. They're eating the eggshells. We weren't providing them the proper stuff to keep them from doing it, and once they started doing it, you can't really get them off doing it. Like if we were to get chickens, which I'd probably do it if I had the space to do it. I'd get chickens just for the eggs, but you probably wouldn't catch me killing them for food. And that goes, further up, like pigs, getting pigs or cows or whatever.
I can't carry anymore.
Ah, yeah, I'd imagine so, Chuck. That would make sense. Dennis, get Brahmas. Seriously, that's the one I think I've showed them on stream before. Get you some Brahma chickens.
I can't carry anymore.
They're just cool, man. Because honestly, if we had the space, if I had the acreage to do it, I would have for sure chickens and goats, probably ducks if I had like a pond or something. I'd already have that. Yeah, that is kind of crazy, Liam. No, it's not. And
I can't carry anymore.
like I said, we have here's where I could do it like tomorrow, because my wife's grandmother's house is hers, and that comes along with 30 acres. So we could do that tomorrow if we wanted to. The house needs a lot of work, and the internet is questionable. But if my wife, if she were to say, if we were to decide we wanted to do that, we could do that. It would just be a lot of work as far as getting the house livable. And if I could get Starlink or not. that would be the main issues. But it comes with the 30 acres of land.
I can't carry anymore.
Really? Yeah, Dennis. My dad did that one time. I don't remember whatever happened to them quail he did that with. He got one of those incubators and some quail eggs and hatched out like quite a few. Yeah, right, Chuck. And to be fair, I haven't looked it was a couple years when I first looked at it. So Starlink might be more readily available because I know they're constantly putting satellites up. But when I checked that last time, it was a long wait list.
I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore.
Because this was at one point we were going to try and raise grapes to make wine. I don't remember how many were here for back when we were doing the winemaking. My wife and I, we were making muscadine wine, which people would say muscadine wine, that's kind of like backwoods homemade wine type stuff. But we won first place at the North Carolina State Fair with our wine. First place. We didn't win overall, but we won first place in our category. We won first and third. We entered 2 different wines. And we entered them in a national competition. And I got, I want to say we got third place in the national competition, and at some point we were gonna like start a vineyard and do that, but that there's things going along on. Yeah, there was things going on with the land that it just kind of fell to the wayside because even though my wife's been promised the house in the 30 acres, it's part of a 100-acre parcel, and there's 2 sisters and a brother involved in splitting it, and it just became a big hoodoo. And I was like, just forget it. I don't want to mess with it. So we kind of like shoved that to the side. But we were doing that. We were making a lot. We were making a lot of wine. And unless you get a license for that, you can't sell it. So we were just giving it away to family and friends and stuff. But we weren't making like a ton. We'd probably make a couple hundred bottles at a time. Yeah, Chuck, it does. And I just was like, it's not even worth all that. So we kind of just probably could, because that's where it came from, Liam. And that was a while back, and it's still not squared away. It's not squared away. And we could probably get it pushed if we wanted to, but I just don't want to get involved in that stuff. It's not, I'm an in-law, so I'm not part of that inner circle, so I'm just not going to I'm not going to get involved. So that kind of that land stuff just was like, yeah, I'm not going to commit to land that's not, 100% secured. But I mean, that was the plan for a while, but I would be content with just like a partial homesteading. Yeah, Pathless, no, I totally get it, dude. Because if I had very reliable high-speed internet, I'd probably do it. Because it's near all the places I like to fish. There's no neighbor stuff going on. My mother would probably be a problem. I wouldn't be comfortable with her that far out in the sticks. She's 88. I'd like her to be near very good medical care if the need arises. I mean, she's in good shape, but you just never know at 88. But so we're like near some of the best medical care in the country where we're located. So that's kind of I enjoy being part of that. So I don't know yet. A lot of pros and cons. It is by some of the best fishing in the state, which I would probably turn this channel into a fishing channel if I was there, just because there's some of the greatest fishing is around that area. Chuck, I would be comfortable. I know I could probably handle it to a degree. There's some comfort factor stuff like not having AC and stuff like that people don't think about. But if you could get power, yeah, you can. There's things like that. But put it this way: if the zombie apocalypse was to ever happen, I won't be one of the first dead. I can make it. I can make it for sure. You know what I'm talking about. If you've ever had that thought process, like, what was to happen if the zombie apocalypse actually occurred? What would you do? And dude, there's some people 2 days in would be gone. 2 days in. Because I would run for the woods from here. If I could get to my in-laws, I would survive. Because they're out in the sticks and we can make it. Yeah, Tommy, that's what I'm saying. The ones that know, man. I ain't gonna be one of the 2 days either. What do you mean they fixed it? And like, I've raised my son that he won't be one of the first or one of the 2 dayers either. But we were talking about that. I think it was Wednesday we were talking about it. There's some kids out there, they don't even know how to turn a screwdriver, man. They're one of the 2 dayers. I get the reference, Dennis.
I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
I mean, I've been called a redneck before, and I can get pretty rednecky when it comes down to it.
I can't carry anymore.
Is it actually spelled? I thought it was actually spelled Trotline. Is it actually spelled Troutline?
I am overburdened.
I gotta look now. Is it Trotline or Trout line? Ah, Dennis is correct. It is a trot line. It is a trot line. Dennis, tell him to suck it. I thought it was Trotline too, to be fair.
Not even death can save you from me.
Dude, Tommy, my response was from AI, so there you go. And for those that don't know what a trot line is, it's literally a line with hooks spaced every so far. You just run it into a body of water, anchor it at both ends, and come back later and see if you got fish on it.
I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
I saw a video at some point that was in Louisiana, and there was guys that would just run trot lines all the time. Yes, 100% AI will take over first. Skynet. In the making.
Thanks.
If I were to make a barb, do we need this? Oh, hold on to it just in case I make one. I am not. I need to get stocked up on ammo, to be fair. We are not in a good position ammo-wise. Is there? I hadn't looked. I need to look, though. I just need the standard stuff. I would like to get a 45. I don't have a 45 right now. I got my 9mm, but I don't have a 45. I'd just like to have one to have one. Yeah, 4%. Actually, I'll throw it. Well, I'll get rid of that 5 right there. God's caliber. Nah, Fuzzy, I got hooked up when I was kind of late to the game, and some guys hooked me up on stuff to get my sorc rolling for running. Yeah, I didn't find a whole lot starting gear out of the gate. So yeah, I kind of cheated. Well, I am talking just my pistol. That's not all I have. Because I'd rather shoot long rifle than pistols. But pistols, let's be honest, man, it is kind of fun to go out there and bang away with a pistol sometimes. Yeah, they got some wild stuff to fire through a shotgun now.
Death can save you from me.
Tommy, is it the one I was showing y'all a while back? The one my dad had? Because I think he got his from Sears. I showed you guys this, right? I got it back here behind me. This is a 22 that my dad had. Crazy leather case. I don't know where he got it from. But it's a Winchester 22. Oh no, can y'all see it? But he had this, I don't even know. This is the first gun I ever fired. So I had to take it, of course. But it's at least, it might be 50 years old at this point. It might be at least 50 years old. Yeah, probably, Liam, but I don't care. It's too short of a time span. It's in the middle of the stream. What do you mean? It's just a lever action. I mean, you saw that, right? But I looked it up, and price-wise, it was in the $1,500 range to buy that model. Oh yeah, no, it's in great shape. It's in great working shape. But yeah, I mean, it's like that was like the first gun that my dad took me shooting. So I had to take it, of course. And he used to have a bunch of weapons, but he got rid of most of them. But like, he had a 9mm that he lifted off of a Viet Cong guy who had lifted it off of an American soldier at some point. But it was a 9mm Beretta. I gave that to my son. My son has that gun.
I am overburdened.
But I'm not sure of the legalities of that weapon. So, and I wasn't sure what to do with it. My son was like, you know, it's old, and it's old, so it might fall into, I don't know how he categorized it. Because my dad got it in Vietnam, so that would have been like at least 50 years ago. But I think if it's past a certain age, then it doesn't have to be registered or something. I don't remember. He was explaining it to me. Every state's different too. But I mean, not just thinking about it. My dad took it to use for his concealed carry class certification, so they must not have thought there was anything wrong with the pistol, him having it. Nah, I don't think it's that old, Tommy, because there's certain, I want to say even like the old M1 Garands fell under that from like World War II. I don't think it's like predating 1900. I think it's a little more current than that. Well, that's the other thing too, Dennis. Stuff's changed around here since I bought my first pistol. He's on top of the lever. I missed your statement there. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Chuck, that I've noticed that as well. It's getting like that around here. My son open carries all the time. Of course, he's in Durham, North Carolina. It's not the safest city in North Carolina, for sure. Mark is so worthless sometimes.
I can't carry anymore.
Well, just switched to jail, so crap.
I am overburdened.
I hear you, Chuck. Yeah, because I mean, you just never know, man. You just never know.
Not even death can save you from me.
Oh, from yeah, I was just more thinking of like just him acquiring the gun the way he did, and then getting it back to the States. It was a little iffy. Yeah, I always wondered about those way that stuff worked out too, with like war souvenirs. Because you hear about stories like during World War II where like people came back with like a lot of the old German weapons and stuff that they got, you know, in Europe. Because to be honest, I think the army had like rules against doing stuff like that, but you know how the guys are going to figure out ways to do it. Dude, get off me. What's your problem? Oop. Small charm off of Diablo. No, I'm going to hold on to that. I'll put it in my to be rolled pile. Alright. These are both Diablo charms. Dennis, probably at some point, I'll probably roll a barb and make it. Honestly, if I'd have gotten a basic drop, I'd have probably gone ahead and rolled it. But I don't have. All I got's the low rune. It's like we need like a Mal too, right? What else we need for grief? Malist. Mal, just Mal. I don't even have a Mal rune, dude. I went from Co rune to low rune. Is like my runes that I've found. So we got a big gap there.
Thanks.
What's up, Lyndon? Hope you're having a good day, buddy.
Thanks.
What do you mean you got 32 Mals? Is that a typo? Oh, look at this. A superior dropped. Not socketed, though. Superior phase just dropped. Watch, it's going to be a 15-3. I'm going to look at it. Can't do anything with it, but... Where's it at? 15-3? That's not bad.
Not even death can save you from me.
Jeez. On ladder? That sounds kind of crazy.
I am overburdened.
And you hit that on the first roll? Was it a good base? Alright, we need a Mal rune around this corner. That'd have been funny. Tau? Negatory. Wind 1. Oh shoot, I don't remember if I made that normal. I might not have. No, it's normie. It's a normie game. It's both, man. I got Max Orb because Max only has one other synergy, or Orb only has one other synergy. Like a lot of people like to go like full Blizz and like spam like Ice Blast. I don't like spamming. I'd rather spam Orb just for a little more area effect. And since Orb only has Ice Bolt synergy, and Ice Bolt's also a Blizzard synergy, I go Max Orb. I go 100% here, which with skills now it's like a minus 130. Then I max Blizz. Then I usually have enough to max Bolt, or I max Bolt when I max Orb. So then this is already a full synergy for Blizzard. Then I just work my way down. So because Blizzard's on a delayed cast, you can't spam Blizzard, right? You have to throw it like every couple of seconds. So I'll go Blizzard, spam, 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 Orb the whole time, and Blizzard, spam, spam, spam. So like some people like to do single target Ice Blast, or some of them use Spike. I'll go Blizzard and spam Orb, and I'm hitting more targets. So that's kind of why I like to do that instead of just straight Blizzard and like Ice Blast or something. Thanks, man. Yeah, because here's the thing. I've always had like a soft spot for Orb, because back in LOD days, Orb was like the main skill. People didn't use Blizzard that much. They used Orb because synergies didn't exist. Synergies and Orb was stronger back then. So people played straight Orb. Oh, nice, a cold one. Appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, no, I'll slap it in there. So yeah, that's why I've always kind of preferred going Blizzard Orb instead, because the synergies line up anyways, and I just like the play style more than just straight shooting Spike or Blast. It works, man. You can spam the hell out of it too, because Orb you could just spam over and over and over, right? No cast delay. Blizzard has that cast delay, so I like to throw something in between the Blizzard cast. And you can use that pretty early on, like early into your build. It works really well. Yeah, I'd try it, because here, you know, if you look, I just run Blizzard on right click and Orb on left click. I don't have to hit anything else. Like I just left right click and just telly around. Alright, so we're going to use this for our grief. We're going to make a barb. Oh wait, that's right, you linked your mosaic. Yeah, that's a crazy first roll, man. 15, 15, 12 is actually nuts. And the 12's on the fire, which... Well, with Mosaic, it doesn't matter. But it is nice to have all that extra damage. Plus 3. Did you find that base, or did you trade for it? Alright, we'll just get rid of that. We'll put this. Yeah. Yeah, 15 light. Yeah, for sure. Thought I heard a door. I'm hearing way more stuff today than I usually do. Oh, that's right. You said that. I was going to ask you, what the hell kind of ring did you find, man? Was it a 6-pointer? For Maras, I'd just run Chaos, dude. I've found so many Maras in Chaos. Terror Zones are good, but I mean, I've been running Chaos all day. Unless it's an Andy Terror Zone. Always run the Andy Terror Zone. Wait, what was it? 10 FCR, Strength, Magic Find, Replicable, 90 AR, 31 Life. Yeah, that's pretty good. and then you hit the good roll. Are you running an assassin, or you just want to roll that to trade?
I can't carry anymore.
Wicked, what are you said you're running a Blizzard Sorc?
I can't carry anymore.
Do you have a Cold Sunder? You should be able to run Chaos, man. What level are you?
Thanks.
Oh, you're playing single player? Okay, so self found, that's tough. That's tougher. It's not, it's not impossible by any means. Because he says he's got a Sunder, so like my Merc is nowhere near kitted out, but you can use him to kill like the casters and stuff. And here's the thing on single player is you have unlimited respecs. So you can respec your character over and over and over again. You don't have to get the tokens to respec your character. So you could test out like different builds
I can't carry anymore.
and not have to worry about the respec cost. Oh yeah, no, I get that. Like I said, I had a blast with my single player Grail one. Yeah, Ancient Tunnel's good, and get a good map and do it over and over and over.
I am overburdened.
Wicked, do you know about the respec trick on single player? Oh, yeah, for sure. I've just,
I can't carry anymore.
like, I learned a lot when I started doing my single player stuff. Especially, like, getting, like, good maps and stuff.
I am overburdened.
Yeah, I'm on 105. I'm on, like, 107. Now, spamming orb. It's mainly for the teleport, yeah, to be honest. My keyboard feels so loud right now. No, orb's not on cooldown. Oh wait, no it is. For some reason I thought orb was spam. It's got like a lower cooldown than Blizz though. Like I'm looking at it. Blizz is what, 2.5 seconds? Does it say on it? 1.8. 1 second. Blizzard just, or orb just feels spammy. It's not like blast though, but it feels spammy enough. But I think that was one of the changes when they nerfed Blizzard or nerfed orb, was they added the cast delay. When, like, I want to say in LOD, it was just fast as you could push the button. Well, Navani, you missed it, dude. I was talking about it. I went and picked up new hearing aids today. So now everything is loud. The keyboard sounds mechanical to me. It's clicking so much.
I am overburdened.
Firewall was OP back in the early D2R. Those were great days. That was so much fun. That was some of the most fun I had on the sorc, to be honest. When they when people started catching on to the whole firewall thing in D2R, man, that was fun. That was so fun.
Not even death can save you from me.
Yeah, I'd imagine she didn't care for that.
I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
What are you doing, dude? Now that firewall thing, was that just a holdover from pre D2R? Was Firewall like that in like old LOD and stuff? Because I never used it. So I don't know if that was something that crossed over when they came out with D2R, or if that was a glitch when they dropped the new game. No, you got the numbers high that need to be high. The one don't matter. So yeah, it's a pretty good roll. Man, now you're making me want to look at where I left my on single player characters. About to hit a level here though. I had a great deal of luck finding stuff in my single player, or getting the one thing I haven't gotten that I've been trying to get the stuff for is to make an infinity, but I don't think I've gotten, like, I think Burr Rune, it's either Burr or Ja that I have not been able to get to drop. Hey, there's that level. Snipes! What's up, brother?
Not even death can save you from me.
Missing. Yeah, I know how that feels sometimes, Tommy.
I can't carry anymore.
Ooh, almost. +2 jab. No speed.
I am overburdened.
Was that a superior? No. Alright, I gotta look now. I gotta see where I left all my stuff at on my single player. Alright, single player. So, where was I at? I had my sorc. We built out the sorc. Assassin 92. I had my Zond in 91. And my Barbed at 87. So let's see where the sorc was at. Alright, rocking 3-piece towel. We got the Shaco. I must have been key farming. We got Nature's Peace on. Yeah, I was key farming. Travs, crappy Travs. 334 CTA. I think that's the only one I rolled though, so my CTA is kind of crap. What's my rune situation? Rune situation is actually really good. We got 4 Sir runes. So that's technically 2 burrs. Oh, maybe, I think it was Ja. Definitely Ja that I haven't had drop. What do we have on the assassin? I'm going to go back to this at some point and start working on my Grail. I was running Mosaic. I got gear stripped off to use on the sorc. Uh, 13 roll on the lightning. Ooh, an 8 roll on the lightning. That's really bad. I'm pretty sure I've gotten Amaras. Yeah, got this one stripped down. No, I was going to go back to it. I was just, since it was a new season, I was going to play around with that. I'll probably, because I'm going to play PoE again, but their updates, their new league is not till August 29th. It's a ways out. So I got some time to fill. So I'll play around online for a while, then I'll probably switch to my Grail. I don't know if I've gotten a Grief Maid. Yeah, I do have a Grief Maid. 381, but 30 on the IAS. Yeah, we got the basics here. Nothing spectacular. I think the Jabazon was the last one I leveled up. Yeah, that's true, Novotny, but got to get that infinity. So we needed the, what is it? Is it just 2 burrs? I don't remember what infinity is now. Burr Malbur. Okay, yeah. I don't know if that's what I was trying to go for. No, I wanted to make an enigma for my barb. That's what I was looking. I need that Ja rune. I was looking for the enigma for my barb. Because then we're going to start running pits in between good terror zones. I think I have a towel on every one of my characters except for my assassin. Yeah, see, we got the purple Amazon too. What's zoom? How do you zoom in? F, there we go. See, we even got the purples on. I've found so many towel armors, it was kind of crazy. But this was just for running running cows. I just wanted a character to run cows, so I leveled up the Amazon. Look, and I still have another one. I could technically put a towel armor on all 4 of my characters. Nah, this is single player Danish. What's up, buddy? This is just single player. I was looking. I was curious about where I'd left off on this character. So this is just single player stuff. But yeah, I was at like 4 towel armors, which is ridiculous. The Trang build. Yeah, I think Druid and Necro were off the table for my single player. I wasn't going to roll one. forgot. I was gonna go back and check that. Rare jewels got to be the most disappointing thing to ID. I don't think I've ever seen even a decent rare jewel.
I can't carry anymore.
Thanks.
Few Hagens, not bad. The wrong thing didn't roll unique. No, nothing new as far as that outside of just the release date. There was some info on what potentially might be in it, but nothing set in stone, so just kind of a wait and see type of thing. They are revamping the trading system, which can potentially be really good, because their trading system right now is kind of clunky. But if they redo the trading system, that'll be huge. The 29th of August will be the new season. I don't need a Rax. I'd rather run 3-piece Tau.
Carry anymore.
Archon. A Rax is nice, but not necessary. It's always cool to see a Rax drop now, to be fair. I love watching it drop. Oh no, did I miss one?
I am overburdened.
Let's check the other side. No, I got... Oh! Damn it. Alright. Let's kill everything then, since I forgot to pop that portal. Or that seal. I'm telling you, man, it's telling you to do an eth grail. Since you finished your first one, time for the eth grail. It'll actually be, well, no, I can't say it'll be easier, but like you won't have to worry about certain items because they can't roll eth. So like you won't have to worry about finding a Schaefer's or Tyrael's. Tommy, I found the low rune and the Andes on Wednesday.
Thanks.
Is that the one people look at? I don't remember. No. Yeah, and don't have to do the runes again. So Zod. That's what's probably going to take me the longest. I'm willing to bet I won't find Zod before I find like Tyrael's. You know what I mean, Liam. Apparently, I think they're going to put something in game for trading. I think that might be their plan, which would be kind of cool. So what y'all think about the D2R anniversary thing? Do you think they're going to put the 25th anniversary stuff out on the 26th anniversary?
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
I think they might be regretting putting that tweet out.
Not even death can save you from me.
They might, Liam. Just never know, man. Hard copies? What is this hard copy you speak of?
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, right. Where do you even find a CD-ROM?
I am overburdened.
Dude, I still have mine. I got it in the drawer. The big pack, the battle chest, I think it was called. Yeah, you'd have to get an external. Can you even buy external CD-ROMs anymore? Have to go to like a thrift store or something. Yeah, well, Liam, I was just thinking that, man. It wouldn't actually have the thing in it. It would just have to be a card with the code on it.
I am overburdened.
Not even death can save you from me.
Well, we started out hot, and yeah, it's cooled off again. See you, Snipes. Have a good one, buddy. Have a good weekend. Yeah, Liam, it was D4. They had the ultimate, yeah, the ultimate collector's edition, but it didn't come with the game. It literally didn't have the game. You had to buy the game separate. It was just all the little knickknack shit that they put out, all the swag and stuff, and it was like 200 or 250 bucks or something. Yeah, I have like zero respect for Activision at this point. I went from Blizzard fanboy to like I literally can't stand the company. And unfortunately, they own one of my favorite IPs ever. Well, a couple of them actually. I love StarCraft. It's also one of my favorite IPs.
I can't carry anymore.
He was trying to give me a towel armor.
I can't carry anymore.
Jumbo, what's up, buddy?
Not even death can save you from me.
Well, I'm starting to get hungry now. Must be close. Where's some guy been at? I need my 5:30 alarm.
I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
Now, when you say 15 bucks cash an hour, are we talking about some under the table pay stuff here? I hear you. Now the question is though, if it's are you having to go outside to do this work? Because it's hot as hell. I don't mind it. What am I getting slammed with here? Oh, yeah, they ate the merc. There's just too much. Fence, yeah.
What do you need?
You talking about like a privacy fence? Man, that Pokemon trading stuff is wild right now. I'm constantly getting bombarded with like YouTube shorts and stuff, like pack openings and like people at the trade shows. This Pokemon stuff is crazy.
I can't carry anymore.
Did I hit the portal? Did we start a new phrase? Did we create a new genre? Two dares. That's gonna be our inside terms. That yeah, he was a two dare. We're gonna have to proliferate that term somehow.
I'm overburdened.
We'll start using it on Twitter or something. Oh, that guy, he's just a two dare. I think it would catch on actually.
I am overburdened.
What the hell?
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
Are you collecting, Liam, or are you just reselling?
I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
Thanks.
Ah, doing what's a kid? Yeah, that's cool.
Hail.
My question is, are people actually playing the game with the cards nowadays, or are they just literally just collecting? Because all I ever see is people just trading, buying, selling. It's like more like a trading card system versus a game. But then the thing with the game is, right, that like you handle the cards and like you kind of really want to like not handle the cards for some of the values of some of them. All right, we got to pick up that grand. Oh. Pretty sure we killed him. Oh, okay. That would kind of make sense, honestly.
Save you from me.
Oops. Blue Sacred. Gold wrap. Keep one of those. I see what you're saying there, Tommy. Alright. Last run. I'm hungry. It's already 6 o'clock. Alright, we gotta call last run. Oh, it went to World Stone too. Son of a bitch. Oh, that's a lot of stuff.
Thanks.
Dungos. I haven't gotten those to drop yet. That's usually pretty common when running Chaos. I see Dungos a lot.
I am overburdened.
Alright, this is it.
Death
We need a high rune just laying on the ground. Nope. So we need Diablo to drop one. Stop. Nope. Alright, I'm gonna go grab some food. Was fun as always. I think I'm gonna be still playing online more next week. I don't know when I'm gonna switch over to my single player. So what are we looking at? Yeah, it's a month and a half till PoE, so it'll be a while. So we'll be on this for a pretty good bit. Alright guys, I'm gonna grab some food. I don't know what yet, and I will be on next week. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Time to go eat. Peace.